2009. Kicking off our countdown in number 20 is our first day of school. In 2004, about 200 kids from a heap of different primary schools were thrown together in homerooms and told to make friends. Cliques formed and fell apart as everyone tried to find a place to fit in. Going from primary school, where we were the big kids, to being the little kids all over again was tough. It didn't help that the Year 12 guys all had beards, were 6'5" and looked about 30, and the girls looked so sophisticated and old. We were out of our league and knew it. Slotting in at number 19 was the thought that becoming a teenager was difficult enough without the added bonus of the flattering JPC uniform. Wearing a massive blazer with shoulder pads that would give the 80s clothes a run for their money in 40-degree heat seemed a bit ridiculous. Combine this with a bag that could easily carry your best friend in it, and you get the idea. Bags with legs, that's what we were. As we discovered, death by blazer wasn't the best part of Year 7. There was also hairstyles that at the time I'm sure everyone found very fashionable. Looking back, most of them were not such a good idea. The girls pulled their hair back into a ponytail and for some reason decided to leave 2 strands hanging out the front. The boys thought that making their hair go completely flat, tied up the front, like the ski ramp, was a great idea, as you can see. Finishing off our Year 7 memories is number 18, the Year 7 and 8 disco. People rocked up at 7:30 in their best disco clothes, girls decked out in Supreme and JJ's, or possibly Target, and the guys in whatever their mum bought them. Then we got to break it down to current favourite songs, Khalees's Milkshake, Yeah by Usher, Let's Get It Started by the Black Eyed Peas, Drop It Like It's Hot, Snoop Dogg, and Britney's Toxic. After a fun-filled night, our parents picked us up at 9 to take us home and put us to bed. And so began the great high school.
At number 17 is Year 8 camp, which proved to be a thrill ride for all those who went. It involves some highly enjoyable activities, namely the horse riding, delicious food, massive swings, and of course, having to swim to shore when your canoe tipped over. By far, the best part was having to carry a stretcher with an invisible patient on it over a ridiculously complicated set of obstacles. The stretchers were dropped more often than they were, and we all realised after this task we would all be terrible search and rescue volunteers. There was also the fun task of trying to throw a tyre up a multi-metre high pole. We're not sure where the people came up with these activities, but we all enjoyed ourselves regardless. Number 16 marked a long era of rotunda fights between year levels. The famous year level hangouts were demolished for still an unknown reason, which caused chaos amongst our year levels. This caused much anger amongst our peers, and lots of them were so outraged that they sat on the old foundations of the rotunda in spite. These rotundas are now the size of 2 gardens and a 4 square court. Oh, how the world has changed. And at number 15 was our school disco. This time we were the old ones. Some interesting fashions were observed, such as Ugg boots and tightly slicked back hair with plenty of gel. Oh, who can forget the old good boy-girl dancing, boys standing on one side of the room and girls on the other. It was just magical.
The 14th memory of today comes from the wondrous days of Year 9, the year when the boys of our year level thought it would be incredibly amusing to test their long-range accuracy with pieces of fruit. Very minor black eye that resulted in Quakers and mouse complaining. We all thought the boys would mature and grow out of it let's just say things haven't changed. Number 13 on the list is the one glorious week we were actively challenged. The main benefit we first saw in the challenging week that was low back was the fact that we got to wear casual clothes. The benefit stopped there, however, and before we knew it, we were back to ordinary school once more. Speaking of school, number 12 is the memory that had the most impact on our school lives and still affects us all today. The changeover from the old-fashioned 6-period days to the new sleeker and more efficient 4-period program. This change saw double periods become a thing of legend, dramatically cut down the amount of break periods we would receive in Year 12, but most importantly, it also brought with it the wonderful change to partial care. Needless to say, none of us knew what partial even meant. All we did know was that it resulted in one period every 2 weeks being devoted to partial care, where we would, well, we're not sure what we really meant to do, but it was worthwhile nonetheless.
We now move on to the memories from Year 10. Coming in at number 11 is the formal and its respective after-parties. This night saw the Scalamara Centre being transformed from its dilapidated state into Party Central. The boys suited up, and I guess the girls looked pretty good as well. It ended at a respectable time of 11 p.m, and then we all split up into 2 groups to attend our after-parties. The number 10 memory takes us back to camp, where the boys shoved a few essentials into a small bag that morning, and the girls spent 3 weeks prioritising their wardrobes into a bag so big it looked like they were about to go on an overseas boat cruise. The camp brought with it a lot of one single thing: free time. This time was spent trampolining, ping-ponging, basketballing, and also playing some weird game which involved an alley, some golf balls, and intense mental agility. You also remember the intense session where we were confronted with
What are you taking out? I'm really happy for you, I'll let you finish. But you're in camp, it's a bit full time. Full time.
probably hold it. Not gonna lie. Alright. Number 9 is the final memory for Year 10. It involved the most unserious bout of fisticuffs JPC has ever seen. A young Daniel Falzon was pitted in a battle of wits against a less hairy Shadi Al-Turi.
I'll steal this.
Never has a battle so undeniably funny graced our eyes. And the day was capped off by the ball-to-the-face antics of Marcus Mailer.